One of the things with public speaking that causes people issues is not what to say, it's more about how they say it. Some people give great knowledge, but with poor delivery, and the impact is not as great as it should be. So I want to talk about your vocal variety. This is part of how you present the material. I'm assuming you're an expert, you know your content, and now you're speaking. So your vocal variety matters. Now, not everyone has that radio quality, beautiful intonation, rise and fall voice. In fact, my own voice is relatively flat and also relatively nasal. So this might be how I would ordinarily talk. So what can I do? What can you do to create vocal variety within your presentation? I think one of the key ones is the pause. We can pause to elevate what's coming next. So listen really carefully. Bang. Then you hit with your key point. And then you can do the post pause. So does that make sense? And then you let people cognitively process what you've said. The pause also punctuates and illuminates your speech. The pause is the full stop and the comma that we have in our written word. The other thing that I can do is I can increase my volume, but I can also go to a whisper. I can soften my volume. And often the softening of the volume brings people back and they pay a little bit more attention to what you're saying. It may be a little bit counterintuitive, but some people raise their voice to grab people's attention. But what happens is the noise in the room goes up as well. But if you sort of just whisper and soften, people stop talking because they can't hear what you're saying. Sometimes we speak a bit faster. Other times we can be more deliberate and slow down at the rate at which we're speaking. So for me, there are three key things that I use to give you the impression or to create vocal variety when I don't have that natural radio quality rise and fall of voice. It would be lovely to have a voice that went up and down naturally. Sometimes I change the pace faster, a little bit quicker. Other times I slow down. I can pause to create suspense. I can pause to allow you time to process what I've just said. And of course, the volume. I can go loud or I can go soft. How is your vocal variety? Importantly, don't let your delivery style compromise your ability to share your message. What can you do to increase, to improve your vocal variety? This is Peter Dew, public speaking trainer and coach.